Horwath just trying to become the third Sunrise Mountain Mustang to get on base against Scheifelbein. 2-2. Chopper to the third baseman. Barehanded grab by Charles to get the out. What a play. Max Charles, the San Diego State commit. 1-2. Biddle makes contact and gets it by the second baseman, Trent Harrington. Gutierrez rounds to third, and runners are on the corners here for Liberty. Been about an hour and 50 minutes of play here so far. Still just in the bottom of the fourth, and even though the Lions have a 5-run lead, you know with just how electric the Sunrise Mountain offense can be, that can be diminished in a moment's notice.
Like right now, maybe.
Gets a piece of this out to right field. Storosha can't make the diving play. Milner scores. Ellis waved in. Tincher will get held at third, but 2-run score for Sunrise Mountain cuts the deficit to 3. First one up at the shortstop, A.J. Singer. Jackson Forbes will follow him up, followed by Cannon Peary, Cooper Neville, Zach York, Amir McGee, Josh Wakefield in the 7th spot, followed by Cooper Holtorf and Sean Cottrell. Jay Smith will be on the rubber for Mountain Ridge. Deep shot to right field, and that ball is gone. First pitch, home run to Yavapai Junior College commit. A.J. Singer makes it a 1-0 ball game.
That's a great way to start off a ball game.
I can't think of a better way. First pitch dinger here for Mountain Ridge to open up this battle. Of course, always a fan of the whole Brain Lovett fan club. The second baseman has his family from Texas always watching on our Facebook Live. Always glad to have you guys watching along. Line drive, right field.
Right in the gap.
Biddle gets brought home. Lovett safely on second. A stand-up RBI double and the third batter of the game. So the Lions take a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first, and this brings up Colby Felix. Felix was hitting for power yesterday in his little at-bats that he had. Felix came in to pinch hit, and that was all he did. Gained the start here today against Hamilton. Lovett now on second. Felix makes contact on the first pitch. Deep left field. That ball is gone. 2-run home run. It's a 3-0 ball game in the bottom of the first. Well, Coach Raymond said that the Lions need to win the first 5 innings, and a 3-0 lead is one way to do it. It is the end of the line in someone's journey en route to a 6A state championship. It's the quarterfinals of the 6A Conference Boys Baseball State Tournament. And it comes down between two teams who know each other pretty well through the past few years. The Liberty High School Lions, ranked number 2 in the conference and in the tournament, battle against the Chaparral Firebirds, the number 7 seed in this year's state tournament. Glad to have you watching along here on PSBN, the Peoria Student Broadcasting Network. I'm Devon Henry here live from Peoria, Arizona, where two teams who have played each other a few times, well, every single year for the past many seasons, now face off on the right side of the bracket. Both looking to take on the winner of another region rival next round in the semifinals against either Mountain Ridge or Sandra Day O'Connor. Liberty High School in search for state championship number 3. They won back 2016, 2018, but now they have the opportunity to come on back and do it again in 2021. For the Firebirds, they're looking for elusive number 11. It's been a drought of 9 seasons now for the Firebirds. They won 8 4A state championships and started making their way up through the ranks, and last state championship for them was back in 2012. Liberty High School has Caden Scheifelbein up atop the rubber. 4-1 this year with a 1.1 ERA, but one of the top pitchers in the state in terms of strikeouts. 40 strikeouts, that's 6 in the 6A conference. Meanwhile, for Ryan Palmer, he's undefeated this season, 5-0 on the year with a 2.55 ERA. 29 strikeouts, but 12 walks on the season. Your two starting pitchers today from Grand Canyon University. There's Scheifelbein atop the hump. His first pitch goes over on 2. Cruz Oxford, the first baseman, watches it go by. Down the middle, Oxford slams that ball into right field, but that will be way foul. And this wind is starting to take a little bit of a toll on some of these balls, Naomi.
Yeah, the ball is starting to go a little bit to the right, but also that's where the wind is going because, you know, you're looking at the trees from here, and you can see, like, the trees are even leaning right.
Oxford, the junior, batting .444 this year with, how about 16 runs brought in? Been responsible for a plenty-some amount of Sunrise Mountain runs. Right now, Sunrise Mountain on a 7-game winning streak. In that streak, they've scored 85 runs through 7 games. Average final score in that 7-game win streak, 12-2. Sunrise Mountain keeping up with what the LA Dodgers did a couple years ago. The raised logos on the helmets. 1-2. Caught him swinging. Scheifelbein, second strikeout.
The catcher, number 21.
Up to the plate now comes the
Zach
catcher,
Tincher.
Jack Tincher. The junior batting .400. On deck right now is Adam Moser, the DH. There's Tincher, the catcher. Scheifelbein delivers. It gets slapped and just goes foul beyond the outstretched mitt of Brexton Club. Scheifelbein just kind of looking around the field. No one on base right now for Sunrise Mountain. This is the second batter of the order here in the top of the second. 0-1 delivery, and that's going to be just a smidge bit too high. Zach Tincher batting .400, a pair of doubles, a pair of triples. Plays around the field. First base, third base, catcher. Watching the 0-1 go by, the 1-1 rather, for ball number 2 on this. And Naomi, something that we don't always see in high school baseball is a plentiful amount of patience here by both teams.
Yeah, normally we see just like a little bit amount, but yeah, no, there's a lot.
Dribbler, Cowan under it, across to Club to pick up the second out. And that's something where when you come to a venue like this is the first neutral site game since the pandemic began of this scale and magnitude at Division I college. And the nerves don't seem to have gotten to any of the batters thus far. Usually you'd see batters going out and kind of nervously going for balls that are just not in the range of the strike zone, but no one's stretching, no one's kind of getting on their wits' end. Everyone is pretty patient here in probably the biggest game of the year.
I think it's like the environment of where they're at. They have like more of a, I guess, comfort with it?
I guess. Obviously, this is a rivalry duking out meeting. On top of that, two of the best teams in the state. Adam Moser, DH now to the plate. Swing and a miss. Scheifelbein, I think, threw a smirk out there, too. 1-1 count. High pitch makes it 2-1. Moser thought about it. The third place umpire, they're going to call the strike. Didn't check up in time. Deuce is wild, 2-2 count with 2 outs here in the top of the second. Sunrise Mountain behind after the 2 line runs in the bottom of the first. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 3 for Caden Scheifelbein at GCU. We'll be back. Lions have a 2-0 lead over their rival Sunrise Mountain Mustangs You're watching live on PSBN, the Peoria Student Broadcasting Network.